I was linked an article, and unfortunately, I had to see all of this, which means now all of you are going to see this. And yes, this will be the thumbnail to the video. I saw Hasan Piker naked in a bathtub, and now all you do. I do believe that Hasan Piker is the biggest... you know those little bugs that live in your garbage cans? Those maggots? I do believe that Hasan is a massive fucking maggot and the biggest maggot on this platform. There's a different word that I want to say right now, but for the sake of keeping monetization, we'll just call him a maggot. This guy is so fucking gay it hurts. It's actually embarrassing to even see this guy like this because this dude actually thinks he's like this sexy. It's just so, my God. Stupid, 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 sexy Hasan. Another article actually put out another puff piece on Hasan Piker. And I've never read one of these, but I heard that there was something interesting about this. And I believe I actually see it on my screen right now. I'm going to read an entire Hasan Piker puff piece because I just want to know what the internet on the opposing side actually thinks of this guy. And we're going to see what we can learn here. Here's how Hasan Piker starts each day. Working out, shooting the shit. It's Monday at 8:30 a.m. and we're in the backyard of the house in West Hollywood, where there's a makeshift private gym with benches, pull-down machines, and dumbbells galore. This is where the 34-year-old, just dinosaur. This is where the 45-year-old political influencer keeps his thirsted, oh my God. This is where he keeps his thirsted after body fit. Oh my God. I already don't want to read this shit. Jesus Christ. Is this an article on Hasan Piker or is this a fanfic? There's no way this isn't paid. Jesus Christ. Joined by a few other neighborhood characters, including a guy who works on Pod Saved America, his Bernief Beefcake Kaya tussles with a few other golden brown dogs. As Piker burns through his 70-minute workout, exhausting himself in the process, he strips his shirt off. An army of girls and gays, not to mention admiring looks maxers, would kill to be where I am now. So, Hasan supporters are just a bunch of gay dudes. Guys, this is real. This is something that was published to the internet. This might be one of the most homoerotic articles I've ever read in my entire life. Pressing Pickle, you just ruined my whole day. Oh my God, this is straight up pathetic. Will we get to more levels of patheticness? Let's find out. Next to Piker, as he pants in a pair of neon shorts with black Calvin Klein. What the fuck is this? What is this? This is what a Hasan Piker fan looks like? A bunch of fucking gay dudes? Calvin Klein boxers poking out and sunlight glinting off the sweat beaded on his chest hairs. Brother, are you masturbating? We're one paragraph in. Jesus. Piker's trainers fibbed to me about how much he's bench pressing. 300 pounds before the real number comes out, 175. His personal best is 285. Hasan only benches 175, and his max bench is only 285. Guys, do you know who else lifts 285 pounds with less than 2 years of gym experience? I just tried this yesterday because I was bored. Yeah. Guys, this is me with less than 2 years of training, and I just finished being injured for 4 months. I am stronger than Hasan in his peak physical condition. While looking like this. This is what I mean by Hasan Piker is a big-for-nothing BFN steroid abuser that does not have a explosive bone in his body. And this is why Hasan won't fight me or won't fight a fucking Sam Hyde, because he's weak. I'll put my money where my mouth is. If I can't bench 295 and beat Hasan's max bench ever by next week, I'll gift Hasan 100 subs. Hasan is actually a legitimate fraud. Jesus. Hassan Piker, you are not allowed to criticize my views on you until you can outbench me. Because as far as I'm concerned, you are a small, fraudulent little man. And with how much finasteride you put in your hair because you're insecure about losing your hair because you can't handle being bald like me, I would not be surprised if you got injections to make your muscles look bigger. Because I outlift you on everything, and I do not look as big as you. That is insane. The conversation among the 7 men and women grows increasingly unhinged. Jokes about semen retention exercises morphing into a discussion about which Hollywood plastic surgeon is least likely to kill you. What? The new meta is ballerina cups. Women from only A to B to C cup max. Piker muses at one point. Meta is a gamer-derived term for state-of-the-art. Nick Fuentes is gay, he says at another, echoing a common attack on the far-right streamer. He definitely likes catboy porn, he adds, referring to an infamous incident on one of Nick Fuentes' streams, which we will not detail here. Why is it that Hassan can only attack people off of like random crimes they accuse people of, and he can never address anybody's actual points? What is happening? Groans, gossip, and athletic guidance fly from all angles. Good has get taller, face down, ass up toward the end. Piker starts describing how a chicken wrap he's been loving recently is very fibrous and bottom-friendly, leading to another gym goer to tease him about his diet. Have I been having anal sex? No, Piker responds. I've always had nice poops. How do people read this and go, yeah, I want to support this guy? What the fuck is this? Hey guys, has anybody ever read one of these articles? This is insane. Piker has no filter. That's one of the reasons he's the hottest left-wing political commentator online. His management team consists of a single guy named David, so basically he has no leash and answers to no one. Every day, tens of thousands of people watch him dissect the news for 7 hours on Twitch. A typical stream involves him scrolling phonetically while clicking on links sent by fans in his chat, reacting to the latest viral clips and headlines, dishing with his viewers, and viciously sparring with haters. America deserved 9/11 is one of his most infamous wisecracks. When Rush Limbaugh died, Piker played a clip of a dancing crab in celebration, vigorously bounced around his room. So he's a piece of shit? We're calling celebrating a man's death and saying that our nation deserved one of the greatest tragedies that happened to our nation a wisecrack? Okay. Piker's one of the new breed of streamers like Aiden Ross and Sneeko who are shaping the worldview of kids. Whoever watch MSNBC or read the New York Times, this online mirror world, Piker is the himbo gateway drug, introducing a legion of kids to progressive ideals like Medicare for all and how to support terrorism. They really just compare. I mean, I guess they're right. Sneeko and Hassan Abi. Yep. Sneeko and Hassan, one and the same. Yeah, absolutely. Jesus. And then there's Gaza. Young people across America are calling out what they see Democratic politicians' complicity in a U.S.-backed war that is more widely being called a genocide as Palestinians starve. Republican support of the war has been taken as a given, although MAGA Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene has broken rank. Piker has opposed Israel's offense since the start. It's the online arena where the most progressive but also the most right-wing ideologies are taking us hold now. And this unshackled world animated by constant beefs, Hassan is hated by both the right and center. He's a demigod and a demon, a crusader for good and a parasite on society, an empathetic hero and a so-called terrorist sympathizer. And we're bragging about this? This is the weirdest shit I've ever read. And what do you mean so-called terrorist sympathizer? He is a flat-out terrorist sympathizer. Jesus. At the end of this article, I think the author takes back shots. Yeah, most likely. He claims the FBI might be surveilling him. Haters say they want him dead. As political expert sounds alarmed about authoritarianism, he's fighting back, one expletive and brain rot-filled live stream at a time. After the gym sessions, Piker, Kaya, and I load back into his black Mercedes-Benz and drive to his place, a large townhouse with a Suzuki motorcycle in the front and slender pool in the backyard. Piker dips for a second to freshen up, leaving me to explore the house. Fan art litters the walls and TVs, hats, Trump, Pence 2020, Jesus is my boss, Korea veteran, and Zyn containers are scattered around. A set of shelves contains a slew of books, including Noam Chomsky's Profit Over People, Neoliberalism and Global Order, Tony Tillemet's Incel Epic, Rejection, and numerous volumes of Marvel, Naruto, and Death Knight manga and comics. He isn't beating the socialist who owns commodities allegations, but his house feels more like a product of a nerd who would write anime swords and free public transportation in his Hinge bio than it does someone obsessed with luxury access. Says the guy who owns a $3.4 million house in Los Angeles. Jesus Christ. Yeah, as an otaku, as a weeb, we disown him. We do. Do you think this reporter is sucking his dick while they're writing this? Piker suggests we chill in his studio, which is even more chaotically cluttered than the rest of his house. There's shelves stacked with rare World of Warcraft collectibles, a basketball, and a vinyl record of a raper Osama's son jump out. One corner contains a colossal Labubu doll encased in plastic. Behind it, there's a cutout of Bernie Sanders' classic diva pose at the inauguration and a poster of Barack Obama with Queen Elizabeth II. Cameras and mics flank an intricate recording setup that can pass with a bank security device of Westville Mall. I don't know how I'm going to get through this, guys. This is fucking rough. Let's just keep going here. By the way, for anyone looking to get buff and clutch games like him, here's Piker's supplement stack. 1 espresso shot, pre-workout. 4 creatine pills. Fish oil. I don't eat seafood. Zinc. Ashwagandha. Minoxidil and finasteride. Told ya. He's a man who is balding like nature and evolution intended. And he's so insecure as a man, he can't face it. He cannot face it. He's on HRT, minoxidil, and finasteride because he's too much of a pussy to live his life bald, because he understands he would lose his entire audience if he did not have hair. Because his head would look even smaller if it had no hair. That's how insecure of a man this guy is. That's insane. God, this guy looks so fucking gay, it's insane. Oh, don't care. Don't care. I'm sorry, guys. I can't. I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus. I mean, you gotta be the gayest motherfucker to like this guy. You genuinely do. I'm sorry. I failed. I can't read it. I can't read all this. I really can't, guys. I don't know how any of this is real, but it is. It's just so pathetic. It's crazy.